Hello and welcome to episode 49 of our forest challenge. We are now in May. Not much with regards to the crops has changed. If we have a look on here, we will get the sugar beet planted. We will do it in May. Right, there's nothing much has changed. There's nothing to harvest. We're literally just ticking on through, although there will be in the next one. You can have, I can't remember which way around it is, but there's like there's, I think that's parsnips, carrots, beets, and then we've got canola and sunflowers around there. So that will be in June. It's also, everything's fully fertilised. Is this still running? Yeah, it's still running. The thing that I've been doing, so in episode 48, we didn't go deep into the day, did we, of April, and we didn't even show the second part of April. What I was doing instead is, you'll notice there is a lack of trees there, and there is 237,000 litres in there. I'm not going to turn that on yet, because when I do, in fact I could turn it on, couldn't I? I suppose it'll give it, let's do that. Because what it'll do is, it'll give us the ability to generate an absolute ton of money. Right, which ones do I normally make? Just normal wood planks. And then beams, isn't it? Is it just them two? Or is it that one and that one? I can't remember. Look in here. Right, just normal planks. So them and them, and that'll go down really quickly now. So you'll see just how quickly it is going down. These will start popping up, and these will start getting the wood chips, which I'll be able to transfer into here, which will probably give us another 100,000 litres or so of, look, it's already started generating 100,000 litres worth of wood chips. Do I need both on? Or have I got, look, I don't need beams on. Let's get beams off. Right, we'll get beams off, we don't need them. Okie doke, right. So that's away. I think pretty much all of our sawmills have got a decent amount of wood in. We have to keep that one going, but other than that, they're all pretty much stacked, to be honest. The grass will need doing sometime this month, and we'll have to move these wood chips about as well. But the main thing we're going to do is, this is the area that I've been clearing. So if I come up here, this is going to be the start of our confectionery. So our sugar cane, our sugar beet. This is where we're going to start. I think I can get the factories. We won't put the factories down now, but I think I can get the factories down over here. Let's have a look at this one here. So yeah, I think the factories can go around about here. It's sort of flat enough for that. So that means we've got all of this to play with to make a sugarcane field to start with, and then sort of start clearing our way over that way. If you can see though, it's really not flat, and some parts of it are actually quite steep as well. So it's not going to be the easiest bit of land to start working with. Let's head over, get the plough, and then we can start cracking on with mapping the field out. So yeah, even over here, there's not going to be much to do, not in this episode anyway. There's probably going to be some soup to sell, actually. We might get round to doing that, but it's, I think the aim of this month really is to get our sugar production going. Right, we'll start from up in this corner and just leave, we'll leave a bit so I can put a track in. But I want to make as much use of the area as possible, because, as I've said in other ones, I'm not 100% sure just how much sugarcane you get off a field. I don't know if... I think I likened it to sort of sunflowers, or what was the other one? Potatoes. I was somewhere in between. I've no idea. So we'll get this mapped out, and then I'll probably go into a time lapse actually, and just I'll get all the lime in, and probably the first application of fertilizer put on a time lapse. Some of these trees here, I do want to keep a bit of a sort of boundary between the sections, so that's why we've got sort of odd trees still in between our sort of veg part and then what will be our sugar beet part. Not just sugar beet, sugar cane as well. I think everything else that we need, just from looking at the factories, we produce or we'll be able to do quite easily. I'll probably do it in this month actually. I'll need to set another greenhouse up to get are we already up in the corner? We are, aren't we? To start growing strawberries. Right, shall I just I don't really want to put the factories down now, so let's just cut across there. That'll leave us with enough space, and then we can just once we get the factories down, I'll just increase it. It's pretty much bang on. Yeah, I expect once the factories are down, this field will extend a little bit further to your left now, and just sort of work around the factory. I change it slightly there. Right, let's get back in order, and then we'll get the time lapse on. Right, we'll get the time lapse on. I will come back and get them missed bits. We'll get everything prepared to the point where we probably, in fact, let's buy so we don't have to do that. I was going to say until we're ready to seed, but if I buy the seed and now, yeah, so it's just harvesters in that section. Where we at? Sugarcane. Why can't I see it? There it is. There was a couple of these mods here. I don't know. I don't know if you meant to have two people in that one. I don't know. But let's go for this. We'll put the additional fertilizer tanks on. We will not go with the unrealistic 6 meters. Might as well put the rear lights on for what it costs. And what is it a pull? 160 horsepower, that's not bad at all. We've got a couple of tractors that'll be able to pull that. Let's go for that. There we go. Right, so we will come back probably right at the end of seeding. It doesn't mean it's going to be a particularly long sort of time lapse, but we'll show everything within it. So enjoy the music, and it'll not be long. So what I've already learned about planting sugarcane is it is expensive. It's massively expensive. You can see how quickly the seeds are going down while we're planting it. I kind of got an inkling of that when I seen the capacity of the planter. When it was like 25,500 or something like that. And I thought that was a really high sort of capacity for any sort of planter. I'm pretty sure I've seen that you can put, in fact, let's have a look now. When we bought it, that's interesting. We might come back to that. I do fancy it. I've changed the wheels, like, oh my god. But I am fancying that. Right, let's stay on track. Right. I think, by the looks of it, you can use sugarcane as opposed to seed. So I'm thinking we're probably going to get quite a lot of sugarcane, and if we keep a full tank's worth, like 25,000 litres worth, if we can store it in our silo, hopefully we can. If we keep that much sugarcane aside all the time, just to try to stop buying pallets, well, it's not even pallets, is it? It's them bags I've been buying, $800 per bag, and we've easily gone through 10. So it's not been cheap. But then hopefully that's the, like I was saying, that's the indication that we're going to get an absolute ton of here, which would be good. Come on. Right. I was thinking we could probably, depending on how many I've got stored, even if I have got some stored, let's have a look. Sugar beet, yeah, we've got 18,000 litres worth. We could probably put the factory up today and then at least get some of it going, even if we're just storing some of the material. At least we'll get it sort of started, the production started. We're gonna have to wait, I'm sure it's about 8 months, you know, for sugarcane. I was looking at, I've got this little screenshot on before that I've kept since right at the beginning of FS22, and it tells you the how long each crop takes to from planting to harvest, and I'm sure, although it was a few days ago, it was 8 months for sugarcane. Right, there we go. There's a few bits down there, you can see them right at the bottom where you can still see the lime. That is right up against a tree and I just can't get to it. In between us planting and this being ready to harvest, we're going to cut back on some of them trees at the back because we want to make space for another field regardless, but it's going to be a nightmare to harvest the sugarcane if them trees are still there. So that is going to be getting done yeah, sometime over the next few months. Right, let's have a look. Get this factory out. Where's it at? Have I already gone past it? Nope. There it is. Right, so you've got the sugar mill is 100 grand. That makes the brown sugar and the white sugar. And then you've got the confectionery, which you need brown sugar, white sugar, strawberries. We already produce honey, and then obviously water's not a problem. So the store we don't have to build yet. Right, that is quite a bit of difference for terrain editing. 110, that is lots of difference. That isn't. 102, that's better. 101. Right. I'm trying to get it. 101.5. Let's go there. We'll probably have to soften some of it up, I would have thought. Where are we at? Landscaping. Not that. There we go. Let's smooth this out. I think it's pretty decent at the front, isn't it? It's just that sort of bit round the back. But overall, I think that's gone in really well, to be honest. Considering how this map isn't sort of flat at all, and trying to get big buildings especially on them is an absolute nightmare. We might as well, while we're here, get a track put in. And even try to get a straight one. Right, hopefully the stall will fit in either there, around the back of here. I'm sure if I cut down some more of that, it will do. Right, let's run down. In fact, where's our John Deere? There we are. We might as well take this, and it needs storing down here somewhere anyway. God knows where I'm going to put it. Like, oh, just quickly, have you seen how quickly these have now filled? So what are we through that? What did we start with? 170,000 litres, and it's already gone. Was it 170,000? So look at that. That is just like ridiculous levels of production, isn't it? It's produced 114,000 litres of wood chips, 305,000 litres of planks. That is just ridiculous. So that's why we can afford to be sort of cracking on with I might as well fold that back up. Cracking on with the sugar production now, because we've just made that much money over the last few months. That's allowed us to do it. I don't know where I'm going to put this. Like, where on earth am I going to put that? I wonder if there's a place up near the planter where I can store it, like back up, just like I did with the others. I'll tell you what, let's just, for now, because we're not going to be using it again in this episode, let's put it there. Let's jump in the New Holland. It's already 4. It took such a long time, that, hasn't it? I mean, it was quite a decent sized field. I'm hoping that sugarcane's gonna produce us a lot that we might not even have to get a second sugarcane field. That's what I'm hoping. And maybe just supplemented with quite a large beet field as well. So this will probably be, actually this will be the last thing we do. 98%. Let's get spun around on here. The grass. I'm not doing a second episode in May just for the grass. It's pointless. I might as well just leave it a month. And I actually want to change the equipment as well for the grass. I might even cut back some of them trees to extend the grass field a little bit, but we'll see. Okay, so is it at the front or the back? It's at the back, isn't it? Oh no, I was it there. There it is. So 18,000 litres, I wonder how long this is going to last. It's I don't think it's going to last very long. We'll see. It'll give us an idea. Let's give us what the capacity is. So 18,000 litres hasn't even touched the capacity, hasn't it, at the bottom. If you look in the top right hand corner where it says sugar beet under building storage, it's barely even moved. So yeah, that's gonna it's gonna take a lot of filling. Right, so sugar beets, and then they're just the sugar. So can I only make brown sugar from sugarcane? I can. Ah well, at least we're getting some sugar going through for the next few months until this is ready. And I say this is ready. This won't be ready for ages, but until we can get more sugar beet in the ground and get it going. What's this like over here? There's just hardly any flat, is there? Or maybe I'd get a sugar beet field going over this way, possibly. Or that bit of land, if we go on this view, or we could, because it's not that far away. See how it's already going out, like it's not far from joined up anywhere. This could be our sugar beet field. Because it's still root veg and still over here, we'll just be using it for a different purpose. That might be a good idea. So in the second day of May, I won't be recording, but what I will be doing maybe is clearing this. I think that sounds like a plan. Right, so it doesn't feel like we've got loads of jobs done today because we haven't, because this has took absolutely ages. I'll tell you what we're going to do before we go. We're just going to buy this. I'm going to change that because we're not having rims that colour. That's better. What we're paying for it, 150 grand. Let's quickly go down. Just get it fixed up. And then that'll be it. So we're left with 849 grand. We probably are going to spend money on a new piece of kit for the grass as well. I'm wanting to change it up a little bit. Trying to make it a little bit easier and the whole thing a little bit faster as well. Can we repair? We do repair with this, don't we? Right, just spin it around. I'm sure it's the orange bits facing. So it's going to cost us 3,541 to repair. I'm not bothered about the paint. Bit of an impulse buy. However, I've been thinking for ages about getting one. It'll just, obviously, it's a lot faster, isn't it? The capacity is like 49,000 litres or something like this, that as well. So as we're producing, I know it's not. Will it get sugarcane? I don't think it'll take sugarcane. Where are we at? Down there. Trucks. Ah, it doesn't say. I wonder if it says in the description up here. Where is it? I actually downloaded these ones here. Was it them ones or it might be? There it is. It does take sugarcane. Whether we'll be a user for that, I'm not sure. I did download some other trucks. I think it was these ones here, because purely for the sugarcane, because it's sort of, I'm sure it was in that sort of section with it being Brazil. But anyway, we're now rambling. We'll leave it here. We'll be back in June and hopefully we'll have a sugar beet field in as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.